Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. My name is Sean Dexter. And my name is Sean Dexter. The reason I'm saying my name 3 times because this is actually the 3rd time I'm freaking recording this video. Had a lot of technical issues today, and hey, I'm already exhausted. The video's just started. Well, video just started for you guys. For me, it's the 3rd time, but I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways. Here I have Krisha sitting right next to me. She's been helping me with my technical issues. She's not as frustrated as I am. She's enjoying a nice little cocktail next to me, enjoying her Monday. And Bitcoin, putting in some interesting moves. We'll be talking about that today. We'll also be talking about Chainlink, Krisha. And yeah, I am long, I am strong, and everybody thinks I'm nuts. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I'll be explaining my thoughts, my ideas, my mindset. And hey, there is a bull case to be made and a bear case to be made too. So we'll be going over both. And Krisha, what do you think? Down or up?
I don't know why, but I'm saying down.
Okay.
At least with the current price action. So I'm saying down.
I don't blame you. To be honest, I think we may come down. I've been saying we're going to come down all the way from around 10,000, right?
That's correct.
Looking for around 6,400 actually. But I'll be talking about why I took a trade over here very soon, and everybody is looking for further downside. I don't blame them. Even the dashboard has been calling down, and if you did take the calls on the dashboard, every time frame from the 4-hour all the way up to the 4-day, I believe, is saying take a shot. If you did follow the call, a nice 4% win on the 4-hour already. And hey, when you're trading Bitcoin, 4% is 4%, right? And it's pretty significant. The 12-hour too, giving a nice 10% return almost already. Wow. If you took the call 4 days ago, giving a really nice early call, a daily, 2-day, all saying short, and me trading against it. I'm likely gonna regret this decision. Yeah, I'm going to regret this. But hey, I'm going to explain why I took the trade. And if I lose, I lose, guys. Let's see how it goes. So here we're looking at the 2-day time frame, Krisha. And the reason I took it is very clear. The same reason why we took that short trade on against the 10 SMA on the 2-day, right? I was looking for a range trade. We came. Okay, quick recap on what we discussed on Friday's video. If you missed Friday's video, please go ahead and watch it. We discussed the monthly, the weekly, the 2-day, the 4-day, as well as some of the lower time frames. But our emphasis was on the higher time frames. And I do believe that that's where you should be looking at right now, because you get these easy trades, right? And they're not easy because, hey, it's guaranteed profits. They're easy because you get to manage your risk very easily, because it's all about knowing when you're wrong, right? You can be a successful trader, or 95% of your work will be done for you if you just focus on your losses. Okay, focus on keeping your losses small or manageable, and that is basically coming down to knowing when you're wrong very quickly. Now over here, I'll know when I'm wrong, and that's basically the 2-day 21 EMA, right? That's the line I'll be playing off. It's coming in around 8,650-ish, and that's essentially where I took my trade off. You can see the 200 moving average is coming in there as well. So we have the 21 EMA, Krisha, on the 2-day time frame, the 2-day 200 moving average as well. And you know, and they know, everybody knows, I've been complaining about how I missed this trade twice, right? We did take the trade off the 8,500 region and pretty much taking the same trade again, right? But I missed the retest of the 2-day 21 EMA, which came down and tested twice. That kind of annoyed me. This time I was not going to miss it, and hey, it came down there, gave me the opportunity. I took the trade. I could be wrong on this, right? But I'm not going to wait for the 2-day candle to close on this, Krisha. I'm going to be waiting for either a 12-hour candle, a daily candle, or 2 4-hour candles to close underneath that 8,550 region. Now again, if you missed Friday's video, please go ahead and watch it. We talked about how that 8,500 region is very key across multiple time frames. We'll be going over it today as well, but not as in depth. But yeah, Krisha, thoughts on this?
You know what? I'm kind of basing my analysis off of the weekly. Now, I do believe that on the weekly we did lose that Kijun, and that's why my I don't want to say biases, but I'm saying that my forecast is swinging bearish, right? Because of that because of the weekly close.
And we've just come and we've retested it. Looks like
so the question is, can we actually make our way down to the weekly 21 EMA? I mean, you know, look at that.
8,200.
And you see that the 10 SMA also like swinging up.
Yep.
So I'm not sure if we're going to break that because of how aggressively the 10 SMA is swinging up. But I think that's a level. I think that's at play now, suddenly.
That would be a buy opportunity if the 10 SMA actually comes and crosses and we get the retest over there. And to be honest, I'm not comfortable. I'll let you know that. I am not comfortable. But still in the green for now. 8,690 prices coming in at. The weekly 21 EMA, 8,156. 7,900 on the 10 SMA, right? So yeah, we could come there. We've broken the Kijun. We just retested it. We're seeing a rejection, right? Going back on to the 2-day time frame, and the Tenkin coming in at 8,200. So it's hard. I took the trade because I'm seeing multiple things line up, and my system said, hey Sean, take the position. I'm not got as hard of a position as I usually do. I am looking to add to my position as things go my way. Now, I am actually looking for a trend trade on this one, Krisha. This is not a range trade like the short we took. I'm actually looking to turn this into a range trade. Sorry, a trend trade if certain things start happening. And that is going to be, the first sign is if the 12 hours starts taking this region over here around 9,250 to 9,350-ish. If we take this cluster back, essentially we can go ahead and put a horizontal. That's where I'll be looking to add to my position. Then I'll be going aggressive. Right now, I'm actually looking to add to my position. Believe it or not, even though it looks bad, I'm looking to add at around 8,500. And why? Why? People are like, Sean, why would you want to do that? Again, because it's easy to manage it. I'll be wrong very, very clearly, right? And I want to be wrong in a clear way. I don't want to doubt myself being wrong. If I'm wrong, though, I won't be looking for only 7,900. I'll be looking for a much, much bigger move, a much more cascading move. And in that case, I'll be looking for a trend trade, right? And let's go ahead and discuss that level. I do think on the 4-hour time frame, we have some major... Okay, so we can go ahead and mark it right now, okay? 8,550-ish on the 4. Do you agree, Krisha?
Yes.
Right over here, the
Absolutely.
200 moving average. You can see that we kind of had some trappy action over here.
Yeah.
Let me turn on the Ichimoku for you guys, and I want to turn on the 200 moving average, which is already there. We also have the 200 EMA, exponential moving average. We broke both, retested, retook it, and then dumped right back, right? This is bearish as hell. So everybody's thinking, what? There's so much bearishness over here. And to be honest, usually I would have at least waited for price to come down to 8,550. Sean, why did you not wait? Multiple reasons. Number one, 2-day 21 EMA, I wanted a position. I did not want to wait for it to dip under, which I usually would have, and then bought over there as well. Second reason, and this is what we discussed, Krisha, in our stream on Saturday. By the way, for those of you who missed the stream on Saturday, that was impromptu. That was supposed to be a just a gaming session, a casual gaming session between me, Krisha, Trader Fraser, play some Brawlhalla, play some Pummel Party, but it turned into a 3.5-hour conversation on Bitcoin, all coins, trading in general. Very, very interesting conversation. So let us know if you guys want us to do that kind of thing again, if you guys did catch it. And we're thinking of doing it, every Saturday, Krisha?
Yeah, but just with this time, we won't have as many technical difficulties.
Lots of technical issues on... it was my first time, guys. So, like, lots of audio issues with my mic, etc. But it'll be a lot better next time. I can't guarantee, like, a flawless performance, but it'll be a lot better. Let us know if you want that kind of thing every Saturday. We're interested in knowing what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, it was actually a lot of fun. 3.5 hours. That was some intense conversations that we did have. If you guys missed it, you'll find a link to the video in our Telegram chat, the Mango Grove, or you can PM me and I'll share the link with you. Okay, so yeah, this we were talking about what I discussed with you guys, with you, Trader Fraser. I think Vishal asked a question on this too. Not sure, but I was talking about I usually don't look at the CMEs. This time around, however, I would be keeping an eye on CMEs, and that is going to be a booster. Based on what CMEs does on Monday, it's going to be a booster to how I take my trade. And let's go ahead and pull up CMEs now. Actually, let's go back on to the daily quickly, clear everything out, and now let's switch on over to CMEs. Where is it, Krisha? Do you see it? Okay, right over here. Okay, so What I was looking for was CMEs opening above the 21 EMA and then defending the 21 EMA by end of close. Okay. So if we see that today, if we actually see CMEs close that daily 21 EMA, okay, I'm going to be essentially staying in my position, maybe I'm looking to add to my position, because this is probably going to line up with certain things happening on spot chart as well, right? So you can see CMEs actually closed above it, opened above it. If they close above it, it's going to look good for me. Another reason why I decided to take that position was, hey, on the 4-hour time frame, if we look at the 21 EMA on the 200 EMA on CMEs, let me put it, perfect retest, right? Perfect test rather, and a bounce. Now it does look like we're coming down to test it again, which is not a good look for me. So I can make a decision for getting out of my position based on this, because I took my position based on, hey, one, I was looking for that test on the CMEs, got that test, took my position, and two, if the daily on CMEs closes underneath the 21 EMA, another reason for me to be like, okay, that's it, you're invalidated on your thesis, get out of your position.
Has it closed, by the way?
No, it's not. We have 9 hours and 55 minutes.
Okay, cool.
So the easy way for me to know I'm wrong, though, is going to be based on the spot chart, right? It's just easier that way. I'd rather make my decision based on this. If things do get clear on CMEs, that's when I'll be looking at that. But hey, 2 4-hour candles underneath 8,550-ish, or 1 12-hour candle underneath that, and I'm out of my position. That's the easiest way. 1 12-hour candle underneath 8,550, and I'm out of the position. For now,
question for you.
Yep,
if
go
you
on.
Don't mind. Okay, so you're in a position right now, right? So now it's clear that you have your levels marked, right? And you're looking at that lower threshold of 8,550.
Yep.
Okay, do I say that right? Okay, cool. So okay, now this is what I am seeing on the chart, is that if Bitcoin gets underneath that level, I'm looking at a plunge.
Yes.
Do you see that as well?
Well, if you do remember from last 2 weeks video, more than a week ago, around 10 days ago, you and I were looking at this Kumo twist over here.
That's right. That's right.
And we were like, this is going to get sucked into it.
Exactly.
And it's all happening, right? It's all happening. And I'm just waiting for that confirmation to play the trade out.
Okay.
Until then, in my opinion, we could very well bounce over here. The 2-day 21 EMA is a level I do like taking trades off. The fact that we broke out of that major 200 moving average over here. Let me go back on over to the 2-day. Right over here, came, retested it. Okay, we've gone over, tried to break higher, coming back to retest again on the 21 EMA and 200 moving average. That is worth a trade attempt. Okay, worth a trade attempt. And if we break it, we break it, right? But I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't want to front run a short position just yet. If we do break to the upside, I want to have a position and start adding to the position as we start breaking higher and higher.
And what do you do in terms of your stop losses if price is close to these high volatility zones?
Well, very, very simple. One, there are 2 ways you could do this. One, use the techniques that we teach in the Mango Risk Management seed, the Mango Seed Risk Management module, or 2, you can actually just basically manage it off this wick over here, right? If you're looking at the 2-day, you don't want the 2-day to break this wick. The last touch of the 2-day 21 EMA, if we actually come and take that wick off and we see a massive volatility on the 4-hour where I'm completely blindsided and I don't have the time to get on my position, well, okay, cool. So that's one way to do it. Okay, we've talked about the bull case, and the bull case over here is the 2-day coming testing the 21 EMA, coming testing the 200 moving average, and I'm looking for a bounce over here and then possibly testing these regions over here at around 9,800-ish. We do break after that, Krisha. What do you think is going to happen?
If we break what? Sorry, to the upside?
Yep.
Oh, you know my thoughts on this. I'm saying 11.7K.
Yep, exactly, right? And that's essentially why I'm willing to take this trade, guys, because I'm not looking at only a small bounce over here. I'm looking to build a position for a much, much bigger move. And for that, I'm willing to lose some money to get that win, right? There's a risk reward to this, and this is a much, much bigger win that I'm looking for. And if you guys have been following me on Mango for a while, for at least a year and a half now, you guys know that sometimes I lose these trades, sometimes I'm wrong on this, but the times where I do catch these wins and it does go my way, they're monster wins, right? They're really, really good wins, and that's what I like to hunt for. Fits my personality. I'm okay losing, and I ask you guys to do this too. Be okay losing, because that's when you start having a clear mindset in going into a trade. Okay, you're like, okay, I could be wrong here, I could be wrong, that's fine. Okay, don't let your ego get to you. Put on a trade, follow your system, and move on. And big shout out to Joe, by the way, for taking a massive trade herself, right? Making Seed proud. A nice $1,000 move now going her way. She took the short side of this, and even though there was a lot of pressure from other people saying, hey, do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? She stuck to her plan, stuck to her conviction, and she's reaping the benefit now.
Yeah, that was a really good trade, and she got it at a good level. And people were, I mean, I am still bullish, but a lot of people in the chat, in the Grove, in the Seed, everyone was super bullish. Yeah. You know, until we had this move. So good job, Joe.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, really good job, making us proud. And yeah, she's we've given her the title virtuoso in the Mango Grove, and she's really living up to the name. All right, so now let's talk about the bear. Oh no, we talked about the bull case. I haven't given you guys my entire bull case just yet, Krisha. Not yet. All right, I have one thing more, and I talked to you guys about this on Monday. Friday, the monthly, right? 8,550 is not just a major level on the on the 4 hour, the daily, the 2-day, the weekly. Is it a level weekly? I'm not sure, but it is a level on the freaking monthly, and we are about to close the month in 5 days. Okay, around 5 to 6 days. What I'm looking for is, hey, do we defend this? If the bulls defend this, great. Okay, I'm going to see my bounce. If we don't, well, then I have an easy trade towards the downside. I'm going to flip short and look for a move not only to 7,500, but I'm going to be looking for a retest of this region over here, guys. Let's go ahead.
You're still sticking to your 6 point whatever
Yes, 6.55k, 6.9k. I can move it up a little bit now to around 6.5.
I like some cheap Bitcoin, Sean.
Yeah. Well,
I'll pray for it.
I've already planned that trade too. So I've already, and another tip for you guys. Plan your next move and just execute blindly, because I've already planned for me to be wrong over here, and I know what I'm going to do next. Okay, I know what I'm going to do next. So if you have your next trade planned as well, you're not too focused on losing on this trade. You're like, okay, if I lose this trade, this is what I'm going to do next, and you just execute on it, right? Just execute emotionlessly. You're going to lose trades, you're going to win trades. It's going to happen, right? It's part of the game. So yeah, the monthly has the Tenkin over here. Or also, by the way, it's not just the Tenkin, it's the 10 SMA as well. This is important to me. If we lose the 10 SMA as well as the Tenkin on the monthly, well, I think we're coming back to the bottom of the range over here. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, because we're going to be losing the top of this range over here, back to the bottom of the range. Perhaps we see the bounce over here in the middle of the range that everybody's looking for, 7,600, 7,700. That would be bullish, but I'm being a little bit more ambitious over here. I'm going to be looking for a move over here. I'd like to get a position here. If we do see a defense over here, then I have a plan for that too, but I have my eyes set to the skies. That rhymes. Do people use that, eyes set to the skies? Okay, anyways, Krisha, thoughts? I see you thinking suddenly. I see you.
I am. So, like I said, like I'm following that weekly cloud.
Oh, you're done your drink. No, okay, sorry.
There's one more sip.
Okay, but go on. Your weekly cloud.
I'm usually so a lot of you know I have been following the weekly cloud to the T, right? And every time I haven't followed it, I don't know. I've always regret.
That's so true. That's so true.
However. I was looking at the time frames that you pulled up, especially your 2-day time frame.
2-day.
And quite honestly, actually, if there's any place to be longing, it's actually here.
So
it looks good because we have not. The structure is still intact. That bullish structure is still intact.
Look at that.
So I think the premature call here is actually a bearish call.
Yep, exactly. That's
right. So until we take, what is that wick at, Sean?
This one, 8,100.
Until we take that 8,100 wick out,
it'd be
this is still bullish.
Yeah, and I think we are in a buy the dip environment right now. So I'm playing the buy the dip environment. I'm looking for longs until the shorts are very clear. All right, it's very simple. It's very simple to me. I want easy trades towards the downside, and towards the upside, I'm willing to take some risk. Because we could have some explosive moves coming. But hey, we could have some explosive moves towards the downside too. Speaking of the 2-day, again, look over here, guys. When we close only the 2-day 200 moving average, look at the we had towards the downside, right? This is not a level to be ignored. This is not a rather line or moving average to be ignored, and it's all lining up here. 8,500 two-day 200 moving average, 2-day 21 EMA. It's worth the trade.
It's also a monthly, by the way, as well as a weekly
level.
Yes, because I mean, I like following my horizontals, right?
Yeah.
With the cloud, I look at the horizontals, specifically weekly and monthly horizontals, and that is a major level. So the fact that we have so many things coinciding in that one sort of really tight zone, I think it's something to watch out for.
It's why I was very patient. I was very patient for the next big long position that I try for at this level over here. Now, usually I would have waited for that 8,550 level, but I kind of paid the price when I was trying to close a short position somewhere around. Let's go back onto the daily. You can see it daily. See it on the daily over here, right?
Yeah.
This is so similar. This is, in the psychology, it was so similar. You remember I paid the price over here. I was looking for a price to come down to around 5,800-ish, and it didn't come down to this horizontal. What it ended up doing was it put in a higher low, very, very slight, compared to these guys over here, and then just started trending again.
That was such a bullish candle, eh? We had that beautiful engulfing candle.
Well, I was on the wrong side of this, so it's not.
But still, I mean, I'm in a more technical standpoint.
This
irrespective of our trades and our biases at that time, that was a tell. That was telling you that, listen, I'm going up. Whether you want to follow me or not, I am trudging up. I will leave you to the dogs if I have to.
Exactly. So this was the first big clue we had, right?
Yeah.
The monthly this was the candle that defended the monthly 6,400.
That's right.
Right? And I was short leading into this, and I had to get stopped out. And I made a mistake on this, by the way, guys. If you guys are just tuning in and haven't heard me discuss my mistake over here, I was looking for a much bigger move, and I front run the break, right? Unlike what I'm doing over here, where I'm being patient and waiting for the 8,550 region to break. Over here, I took the trade early. I took the trade based on one of the lower time frames breaking it. And what happened? I had to get stopped out of my position, and I also ate into the profits, right? So, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Don't front run things. Don't make my mistakes, guys.
It's about having. I feel like it's about having calculated trades, especially if you have the proper risk management in place.
Yeah,
I think you can think about your trade from the 3K region in the last bear cycle.
I was getting a lot of pushback for that one too, right?
That's right, but look at the move on that.
Exactly.
That was a massive move. I mean, you rode it all the way to what?
Well, 14K. I should have listened to you, telling me to sell. So if you guys do have the time, go ahead and watch yesterday's stream, because we talked about a lot of stuff. Talked about how 14K top and 20K top had a lot of similarities in terms of people's reactions. The normal retailers, non-traders like Krisha's family. Krisha managed to call the top both times, by the way. Both times. It's been only 2 times that she's said, Sean, I think we should sell our Bitcoin here. And it happened to be 20,000 and 14K. And both times I did not listen, because, hey,
my family's been calling it.
Yeah, so she's been using her family to call the tops.
Yeah.
And it's been both times, right? When Krisha's family calls up and says, hey, should we buy Bitcoin? It's time to sell, apparently. Oh my God. And so both times, over here and over here. Actually, in 20,000, your family was involved in that decision? No, you called it based on other things too. But yeah, we'll talk about. Go watch the stream. I'm not good at calling tops. It's why I don't try. I'm not good at it at all. It's why I don't try. So yeah, Krisha, you may have a good thesis over here too, though, right? We lost the Kijun. If you do remember, I was looking at. We can go ahead and move this a little bit. I was looking at the top of the cloud, and I wanted an open and a close. We did not get it, and I was talking about how, hey, this kind of fake out where we close just a little into it, but we don't get the open and close into the weekly, usually leads into a dump. And we got that, right? Did not get the open and close. We got the dump, and I'm still going long here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret it. I think
we
you might be right.
Something very similar, actually. Just look at the last peak. You don't even have to go to
this one here.
Yet, just that peak, okay? Now I want you to go to price at the Tenkin.
Over here.
So no. Go a couple of candles back. Look at the price at the Tenkin. So
here you go. Take the mouse.
yeah, I'm
take
just
the.
gonna yeah. So I'm talking about this.
Ah, I see.
Okay,
I
now
see.
this candle, guys. So this was on the week of the 20th Jan 2020. Now this candle here actually closed outside the cloud. Okay, so we lost the cloud on that close.
I took the other side of this one. I was long.
Right.
Right.
But look
Because
at
of that.
What did we see right after? We saw a trudge up. We met the top of the cloud again, got rejected, and then boom.
Yep. Yep.
So you're going to see these kind of traps once in a while. So that's something to kind of watch out for. So you know what, Sean? You made...
Yeah. You have to look at the holistic picture.
Exactly.
So
I think that's extremely important.
Yeah, and
I think that's extremely important.
I think over here there is a trade that I can manage, and I'm taking it. And hey, if I'm wrong, you guys are gonna get to laugh at me. And yeah,
I'll laugh at you.
Yeah, she will. So yeah, another thing I do want to say, hey, 12-hour wine. As again, also be very, very careful again with the 12-hour wine. It's already given us massive wins on this move already, and the way I like to trade it is that the more calls it gives in the same move, you have to be kind of cautious, right, with each call that comes. So the first call was around 7,200, big win, and then again gave us a call right over here, nice win, over here too, right? No over here, no, sorry, the top, it called the top. So the first thing was the 7,200, the trade Krisha took. I did not regret it, yes. Then call the top perfectly, and then the next one was right over here. That's the one we took long all the way up to here, and now hey, giving us another call. I'm liking this. I'm willing to take it. Why? It's not only because the 12-hour wine, right? We have the 12-hour wine, 2-day 21 EMA, 2-day 200 moving average,
right.
Monthly Tenkin, and monthly 10 SMA. Willing to take that trade. I want to see confluence, but hey, dashboard is saying, Sean, you're going to be wrong with this. So
the call on the top there was pretty on point.
Well, it called the top over here. It called the bottom over here. Krisha, top here, bottom here, and then also called the short over here. It's just giving high probability trades with some crazy win magnitude and win percent.
Absolutely.
Right? I like that. So willing to take it, willing to lose on this one if I have to. I'll take the same trade again in the future. And that's another way to judge whether you're taking a good trade or not after everything transpires. So you can be like, would I have taken, if the same trade setup shows up, will I take it again? And I can't say just yet, but I'm pretty sure after I analyze this trade, once it's all done, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take that trade again, right? So this actually fits my rule book perfectly, so I kind of have to take the trade.
And it's about that. It's about it fitting your rule book,
yeah.
Right? So now the question is, how many people out there have rule books?
You need to have a rule book. If you don't have a rule set, at the very least, you need to have a trading system that tells you exactly when you're putting on trades. And in that situation, guys, it becomes riskier to not put on the trade. And I do want to reference actually something that Berger, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, from Mango Grove said. He said the other day, I've lost 2 trades now, and I'm scared to put on the next trade. And I do want to address this. Hey, man, you cannot be scared. You need to have a system. And I think he said he didn't have a system. That's what makes it hard. You need to have a system that will prevent you from being in a situation like this, because if your system is telling you that you're going to win out in the long run, you don't know which one of the trades is going to be the winner, right? So let's say you have a system, it tells you to put on a trade and you end up having a loser. It tells you to put on the next trade, you end up having a loser. And you're like, oh man, I'm too scared. I'm too scared to put on the next trade. It's telling me to put on another trade. And your system tells you to put on a trade and you're too scared to put it on, and then you have a winner on that trade. If you had taken it, well, you just went against your system, and this winner was supposed to not only make up for your previous losses, but actually turn you into a winning trader. And now you missed this one, and you're like, oh damn, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next trade, and that one is the loser again. And you're like, oh yeah, this just sucks. I'm not gonna put on the next. I'm not gonna put on. You get disheartened, you get demotivated because you did not follow your system. But this winner over here was supposed to pay for this loser, these 2 losers, this loser, and also keep you in profits regardless of these 3 losers, right? That's how my trade set up. For me, it is more risky to not take the trade. All right, it is more risky to not take the trade, because if I don't take it, I don't know if I'll be able to pay for my losers when they do show up. Your winners need to pay for your losers and then some, right? So follow your system, and yeah, that's essentially my rant on this. So be very careful, not taking on trades just because you're scared, regardless of how ugly this looks. Am I comfortable right now? No, I'm not comfortable. I'm likely going to lose this trade, but let's see how it all goes, guys. All right, so Krisha, we talked about daily, talked about the 2-day, the weekly, the monthly. Anything else?
No, I think you should just give them a more sort of macro view, because that's gonna really, you know,
I don't want to get them too caught.
Yeah. That's gonna be the tell on overall price action. A lot of people look at the 4-hour and they think they're looking macro.
Yeah, no, the 4 hours not.
The 4 hours not macro, guys.
Monthly, weekly. Oh, I do want to talk about 4-day too. 4-day 10 SMA. By the way, that's another big one for me. If you close the 4-day above the 10 SMA in 2 days, it's going to line up with the 2-day 21 EMA getting defended, the 2-day 200 moving average getting defended, as well as the 4-day 10 SMA getting defended. So a lot of confluence on that too. I like that. Basically, the last time we tested that was around the region where we got that 6,400 region, 6,400 test on the monthly. Boom, boom, drived up, and now is that a retest before another drive up? I'm gonna like that. It's worth the big win. It's worth the loss for the potential big win. So yeah, that's Bitcoin, guys. Now let's do Chainlink, our beloved Chainlink. Link, guys, is actually looking freaking gorgeous. Here we have Chainlink on the 4-day, but I do want to show you, Krisha, the weekly is what I was eyeing on today's open. I was looking for Chainlink to close above 43,147 Satoshi. We got that close, got a nice wick above these wicks over here too. This weekly is looking really, really good. Turn on the 21 EMA and above the 10 SMA, right? So we lost it, tested 21 EMA, retook it again. This is looking good. This is looking good. So Chainlink BTC looking really good. I want to find an empty chart for you guys. I think we're on Binance. Am I recording? Yes, we are. Let's switch on over to...
That's a fear, eh, Sean?
Yeah.
Like, am I recording?
Yeah, it's happened so many times. Link BTC. No, this is... We don't have a... So what we can do, by the way...
I had a really weird dream.
Times 1.
I dreamt that I had asked... I was buying something...
What is it?
Or no, someone was buying something
okay, there you
from
go.
me.
Link BTC. Oh, yeah, go on.
I said I had a dream wherein someone was purchasing something for some reason. And I asked them to pay me in Link.
You dreamt about that?
Yeah, I'm like, no, I only accept Link.
Wow. Wow.
I'm like, ooh.
I hope
it's a sign from God.
Maybe.
It's a sign, guys.
If you guys want to buy the seed program or the Mango Vine, we'll be taking Link now too, apparently. So, okay, yeah. So, Krisha, it's looking good. What I do want to highlight is this right over here, this wedge that we've been, this rising trend line that we've been holding really well for freaking all the way since April 2019. This trend line is really, really strong. I think we may actually go on to break the horizontal next time. If we do come up to 50,000 Satoshi next time, I think you're gonna have explosive moves. I think Link USD too is gonna start making moves soon. I'm bullish, man. I'm really bullish on Link. We've been seeing this trend line getting defended with vindication, with conviction rather. And now we can go ahead and look at the daily too. What's the daily saying based on this? Close over the Kijun, defended the Kijun. This is looking good, man.
This is looking beautiful. I mean, look at that. We actually did have a breakout there. So there's a horizontal that it broke out of. Okay. Plus, notice how aggressively the 10 SMA as well as the 21 EMA are sort of moving up. So we may see a bullish cross on that. And wow.
If we actually close above this horizontal here, I'd be looking for move back up to 46,000, 47,000 Satoshi. Closing above that, this zone actually we can go ahead and mark out. If you close above this region over here, then I'll be looking for the top of the range, guys. So this is looking really good. I'm going to be looking at this very, very closely. So essentially, the trade that we're looking for is break of this, test something like this. If Chainlink BTC starts trending 21, why are you laughing?
I'm saying it's going straight up.
So Krisha thinks this, and I would last time I laughed at her was when she called this right perfectly. We all were like, that's not happening.
Let me tell you something, guys.
She called this perfectly.
Is volatile on a lot of zones. Okay. And you guys can go ahead and mark these zones. I'm looking actually, Sean, at the 4-hour 200 simple moving average. I'm saying we take that out Did we take it out?
You're looking at Chainlink USD, I think.
Okay.
That's what you mean. So let's go
yes,
Chainlink USD. Oof. So we've been holding that 4-hour 200 moving average right here. We've been holding it. The red line.
No, go back to the BTC chart.
Link BTC.
Right. No, we took it out.
We took it out. Okay, looking at this?
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so careful there. Dude, if this starts breaking up, we start breaking some major horizontals on that weekly, this is going to run, and it's going to run fast.
Okay, so Link BTC, Krisha says it's going to run.
Sounds like, you know what happens when you don't follow the call.
I think this horizontal is key. I think this horizontal is going to key. It's looking good. I'm not saying it's not looking good. I'm saying I'd rather be a little bit more cautious on this. I don't want to long into resistance, so that's all I'm saying. Link USD is the one I'm actually looking at now. You guys know I've been looking at Link BTC for a while. Now my eyes are actually switched on over to Link USD. I want to see Link USD now make a move off this level over here, off this 4-hour 200 moving average, off the daily horizontal that we've been eyeing to. I wanted to break out of this range independent of what Bitcoin is doing. When that happens, when Chainlink starts showing strength on its USD chart, that's when the Link BTC chart is going to look good too. That's when I think a lot of other coins are going to start showing moves, XTZ as well. Everything's going to line up. So to me, it's like things are broiling. We either break down here, test this, Kumo twist. I don't think it's happening though. Link is giving me that hint that Bitcoin may actually be bouncing. And hey, Bitcoin's bouncing as we speak. Came down to 8,600.
So are you, as far as Link is concerned, are you looking at that horizontal? So the yellow horizontal.
No. It's not trending here, right? I'm not looking at this horizontal too key. I just wanted to make a decision. I want to see a volume break out of this range. It does not need to be breaking this horizontal over here. So a volume break above this level over here, above $4.10 would be good. But I want to see something. I want to see something that is independent of Bitcoin. Right? All this action over here is confusing people because it was all based on Bitcoin, right? But what is making me bullish now is that when Chainlink did come down to that major weekly level, Krisha, on the Bitcoin pairing, it got defended, and that's what's causing the new sideways action. That Bitcoin's going down, Chainlink's going sideways. I like that. I'm bullish on Chainlink. We could see a break towards the downside, but hey, to me guys, any break on the USD pairing is going to be a buy opportunity. All right, I'll be actually looking to buy spot. If we see a good enough break on the USD pairing towards the downside, while the Link BTC pairing holds its major weekly trend line, I'll be putting spot into more spot actually into Link BTC, holding for another long-term position. If you guys remember over here, I did add my first initial potential bull run position for Chainlink. Now I'll be looking to add again. Right, if I don't get the chance over here, I'll be looking to add above this region over here based on how things pan out. But I'm actually hoping I'm in like a conflicted situation right now where I want to start accumulating some Link. So I need Bitcoin to come down, but I also want Link BTC to hold its value. But at the same time, I'm long Bitcoin, right? So no matter what happens right now, I'm going to be a winner because I want Link to come down in its USD value, so I can put in some.
Funny enough, a lot of people, I'm noticing a lot of retailers, small retailers, they are looking at accumulating Link. I got a few. Because
apparently some proof of stake thingy is coming out very, very soon. And yeah, there's a narrative behind all of it. I've still not had anybody explain Link's fundamentals to me the way they should. So if anybody could explain, I'm not saying, I'm going to start research. I've been researching, or I've started researching it. So last time I looked into Chainlink was like a while ago, 2018. So I've started looking at it again. If you guys are very familiar with the fundamentals and not just, oh my god, proof of stake is coming out, let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts. But yeah, until then, Link USD, Link BTC, I'm bullish on Link BTC overall, as long as we're holding this massive rising wedge to the upside. If we break this towards the downside, well, then of course I'm going to be bearish on Link. But for now, Link BTC on the weekly chart looking good. Link USD, I'm waiting for that sign either to be a buyer or to be a buyer. Yeah, a buyer. Yeah. I'm either buying low or going to be buying towards the upside, right? So that's fine, right? People don't understand that you can buy higher if you get that conviction, but you don't want to be buying into resistance.
That's right.
So buyer here, buyer here. That's it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, we can go ahead and look at Bitcoin quickly. Let's see what the lower time frames are saying. not confidence inducing. I do think that we're going to come down here, swipe these lows over here, test this level over here, give me my buy bid and bounce to the moon.
All right,
see you guys in the next video. Bye.